Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has told the White House that Israel will strike Iranian military targets rather than nuclear or oil facilities. This is in order to prevent an all-out war. This indicates the counterstrike will be limited. Why has Netanyahu agreed to limit Israeli strikes? News9 Plus Decodes. On 14th October, Netanyahu and Biden had their first call in 7 weeks after a period of rising tensions between the two. The Israeli Prime Minister assured the White House that they will focus their response to Iran's recent missile barrage by striking the opposition's military infrastructure. Israel's retaliatory strike is expected to be carried out around 5th November as a series of responses. Netanyahu's decision of not striking nuclear or oil facilities stems from the economic and political consequences such an action would entail. Final details of the strike remain complex based on the surprising election of Iran's reformist president Masoud Pezeshkian, who is open to reviving nuclear talks with the Western countries. If Kamala Harris is elected as the next president, it would put nuclear talks back on the table. The Israeli government is strategizing to undermine that. Striking oil targets would also send energy prices soaring, and nuclear interference would result in an all-out war. This would also lead to a more direct involvement of the United States military. Why has Netanyahu agreed to listen to the White House now? Netanyahu's more moderate mood could be a response to Pentagon's announcement that it was deploying its anti-ballistic THAAD battery system along with 100 US military personnel to Israel, which will reach in the next few days. With the promised weaponry, the US is also trying to dictate the timing of the strikes and targets, putting an emphasis on Hezbollah, communicating that Iran will be dealt with later. Israeli officials close to the Prime Minister have said that while he will continue to consult with the White House, Netanyahu won't wait for the green light and will be the one to take the call on Israel's strike. Is the scaled-down strike enough to assuage the Israeli people? After Iran's first attack on Israel on April 13, Israel responded by launching airstrikes targeting an air facility in Isfahan, Iran. The Israeli government did not acknowledge that move publicly, and it was later criticized by far-right National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, who called the attack lame. Other prominent political figures, such as former Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, are also calling for drastic measures since the capabilities of Iran's proxies have diminished drastically.